Hey, welcome back to Zelda. We're in level 4. We're a little less than halfway there. Of course, as we get further into the game, there's going to be less side track world shit to work on. But that also means that there's going to be a lot more. Hey, you got to make sure you're prepared for this. Oh, you don't have enough rupees to go out and buy a potion? Better go save up some rupees. Better go grind out some rupees for the next half hour to afford, you know, a $70 potion or whatever. Or uh-oh, the like ate your big shield. That means you got to spend 130 rupees. You'll get your shield again. Oh boy, won't that be fun to slowly grind out 100 rupees. That'll be super duper fun. Oh look, there are guys here. Hello guys. Mush. 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 I guess I shouldn't complain. I got a pretty decent drop there of rupees. However, bats do not drop anything. These demon jumpy guys, they only drop bats. Bats drop nothing. So, great for me. We're gonna use our boomerang. Hey, Mr. Boomerang, what are you doing? Oh, none, Gridver. Just mind my own business. Yeah. Oh, look, there's the, what do you call that? The map! Unfortunately, I can't get the map, because it's too far away. Even though I have a raft. The raft doesn't work here. Grumble. My name is Grover. I like to play video games that are bad. Okay, that's a lie. My brother does not just play bad video games. He also plays video games that I'm not personally interested in. Like, I'm sure I would enjoy if I ever decided to play Ace Attorney. I'm sure I'd like Ace Attorney, but I've never wanted to play an Ace Attorney game in my life. Is right up there with, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think off the top of my head of I'm thinking of like a puzzle series. And by puzzle series, I mean like something that's like a Myst, where the entire point of the game is learning how to navigate your way through and to figure out the answer to the riddles, the mysteries, etc. Because otherwise, what's the point of playing the game? It's, you know, these are some very beefy likes. I am not exactly running around with my level 1 sword here. And you guys should be dead. I want to say you should be dead after two sword strikes. Alright, we did it. Now I can push the block. Alright, we found it. We actually legitimately found the ladder. That is super duper. I thought that they might have tried to hide the stupid thing behind, I don't know, a plethora of enemies. You know, just like, hey, here's 20 guys, go fucking fight them. Or like those guys right there, where they split off into 2 bats. Yeah, that would have been a pretty good one to do there. Basically be like, oh yeah, hey, you gotta kill all the bats. Also, here's some bubbles that'll prevent you from using your sword. So, yeah, good luck. Alright, we don't care about you anymore. We do want to go north though if we can. So if that requires me to kill all these guys, then so be it. No, just need to use a key. That's fine. We don't mind using keys around here. Yeah, I don't care about you guys. If you don't require me to kill everything, that's fine. I don't need to kill everything either. Fine, 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 fine. I'm fine, I'm fine, you fine, fine, fine. So... trying to figure out when this episode's gonna air. Probably gonna air sometime. Right around... Oh, by the way, you remember that boss we fought in literally the last dungeon that was the boss of that dungeon? Well, guess what? Now he's a mini-boss. The only way to get through him is to get through him. You know what the best way to get rid of him is, though? Bombs. Do I have bombs? No. You know what that means, right? Gotta go get some bombs. Or we could face fuck our way through this, I suppose. But again, I could also probably find bombs in here, maybe. We'll see. Nope. What else? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, I was going to talk about the NFL. Yeah, I was watching the NFL. By the time this airs, this will be probably after the bye week, the Pro Bowl, if you will, but before the Super Bowl. I was rooting for the following teams because the team that I normally root for, the Steelers, are not terrible, but they're not great. They're not really great either. You know, they have not made a playoff run in a decade or so. Like greater than, oh, we made the playoffs, but we haven't actually won any playoff games yet. So, anywho, I was kind of rooting for Detroit and the Buffalo Bills because I'm a little bit one of those I don't know what you call it, liberal weenies. Everybody gets a participation trophy. Not quite to that level, but to the level like, oh, you know, such and such team called the Bills or the Lions have had such horrible seasons for such a long period of time. Wouldn't it be sweet if they could get a Super Bowl? And in the case of the Lions, just making the Super Bowl would be pretty fucking amazing because they've not done it yet. But, you know, not just to get there, but to win it. The Bills, obviously, they had a string of 4 very unfortunate years where they were the best team in the NFL, or I'm sorry, the best team in the AFC, but unfortunately they were squeezed between the 49ers and Dallas dynasties. So they played in 4 straight Super Bowls and lost all 4 Super Bowls. So, not great. I know they played, I think they played Washington one of those years, 91 I think it was. Last time Washington won a Super Bowl. That's how you take care of that fucking enemy. You put it right there, he walks into it, it blows off all 4 of his limbs. Walk in the waterfall, that's basically a hint for later. We don't need to worry about that right now. But there's another lady in the waterfall that gives you hints about some hidden items that you may or may not be able to figure out without checking with Hint Lady. Now, mind you, if you're using a wiki or you're using a guide, what he just told you is completely pointless. Because you're just following the guide. The guide tells you to go, well, now you need to go north, then you need to go east, west, north again, and there you are. I know you kind of went back and forth there because going east and west sort of negates one of those moves. But what I'm sort of getting at is, you know, you're following the path up, left, you know, around and down, to get to the next area or the next upgrade or whatever, you know. This is dirty. I'll let you know that this is just dirty. Dark, you can't see. I can use my candle when I go back in there, but as soon as I try to use the candle in the doorway, it won't let you. I'm gonna take the damage anyways, because that's bullshit. That is some bullshit. And because the Triforce piece is on the other side of that wall, I can be pretty certain that that wall is not bombable. It's not gonna let me into the Triforce room, having not fought the boss. Speaking of which, we're doing pretty good here. I think I've only died like once. Or twice. If I can get through here without taking any damage, that'd be pretty sweet. That'll put me at roughly half life. For taking on the boss. Boss in this one. I don't remember. Oh, no, I do. Stupid dragon thing. I hate this thing so much. Either damageable one of two places. Either damageable in his head, or he's damageable in his... No. Okay, that did not work. Either his head or his body, and I don't remember which it is. So anyways, I was talking about the NFL before I got myself distracted. This is me resetting. So I go back to the beginning of the area. So I can go look for some shit. Make a long story short, I was rooting for the Bills. They didn't beat Kansas City. They went to the AFC Championship game. They didn't beat Kansas City. Kansas City's... I don't know what to say about Kansas City. The issue, and this happens occasionally in the NFL, and I don't know why it is, but in order to, when the NFL seems to get on a team that they want to use, either because there's a player or there's just the right storyline or whatever, it kind of feels like professional wrestling sometimes. They seem to like give these teams like the benefit of the doubt in a lot of calls, and I understand. You know, you're gonna get your calls. You're gonna miss some calls throughout the year. It's not all gonna be, you know, oh, they're favoriting this team or they're favoriting that team. But just come the fuck on. I mean, how many holds? I mean, I was watching the Buffalo game, and it was like you're missing. The referees are missing clear holds, and you know, I mean, I know Buffalo got away with a couple things. I know I physically saw it. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. I think it got away with like a hold or something to that extent. But like, I mean, you watch Patrick Mahomes get like sacked, and they call him a roughing the passer call, and then you watch a nearly identical call go against I can't remember his name now. Great. Buffalo's quarterback. He gets just fucking creamed into the floor. They don't throw any flags against him. Oh no, because that would be unfair. Plus, I've got a big gripe with with football right now regarding the slide rule. If you're running, okay, you want to keep your quarterback safe. I get that. Thumbs up, big thumbs up here, okay? Keep quarterback safe. Keep all players safe. Big thumbs up. Okay, great. But there's certain protections that are afforded to quarterbacks over any other position. And the one that always kills me is this when the quarterback chooses to run, he's putting himself, there's the letter I need to get the potions. He puts himself at risk of getting blown up. But that's what running backs do too. Running back, you hand the ball off, he runs up the field, and he has a chance of getting blown to smithereens. And, you know, if he gets tackled really hard, they don't generally call that. They don't go, oh, the roughing the runner. Unless it's really, really egregious, then they just call it unsportsmanlike on it. Okay. But with the quarterback, they've created this slide rule where they want the quarterback to be mobile, they want him to run, and they want to try to, you know, prevent the defense from just laying into the quarterback, because they know that if the quarterback gets laid out and gets blown out of the game, it makes the game less interesting because the backup is generally the backup for a reason. They're not sitting there ready to take the snap and you know, lead the team, you know, pick up where the old quarterback left off. You know, generally there's a little bit of a talent drop off after your starting quarterback goes down. Does that mean you're always going to lose if your backup comes in? No. I know the Steelers had a long-time backup that was not a great starting quarterback, but he was an excellent backup. When Ben would get injured, he would come in. Just an excellent job. Anyways, get to the point of my point, okay? You want the quarterback to stay safe. I get that. You want to create a situation where the quarterback can run without getting lit up. I get that. I'm going to tip my hat to you guys, say, okay, I get it. I understand that completely. 100%. You want to keep the quarterback safe? Get it. You want him to be able to run? I get it. But the way the NFL has turned, or the way things have gone, is that you as I think I've complained about this before now that I think about it, because this seems like a similar rant I've already been on. But you're running quarterback, you go to run, and you slide. Wherever you slide is where you're down. Fair. You know, because if you slide another 3 yards, you shouldn't get the benefit of that 3 yards of sliding. You're down as soon as you slide. Okay, great. Here's my issue with that, okay? If you, and I hate to say this because this is Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett was quarterback of Pitt, my alma mater. I loved him. He was great in the ACC championship game. He did a fake slide, which quickly within I want to say minutes, not really minutes. It was within days, literal days. They outlawed it for the rest of the bowl games, so you could not do it. Kenny Pickett rule: cannot fake slide. If you go for a slide and you pretend and you fake it, that still counts as a real slide. The way to get around that is you start running as a quarterback, and then as you get towards the defenders, you slow down like you're going to slide, but then you don't slide, you cut up field. And I get it. You're quarterback, here's the sideline, you're running diagonal at that sideline, you know he's going to make the first down, there's not much you can do about it as a defender. Just run out of bounds, let's continue with the game. What Mahomes does, which drives me absolutely up the wall, is he'll run, start to slow down like he's getting ready to slide, the defenders back off, and then he cuts back into the field for another 3 to 5 yards. This is after he gets a first down, too. This is not him pushing or just struggling to get that extra 2 yards. They gotta have it for that first down, otherwise they're gonna be in a tough situation. I get it. But when you get past the line, when you get past the first down marker, whether that is 1 yard away, 10 yards away, 20 yards away, when you pass that line as a compromise, because I mean the obvious thing that I could do is I could just dig my heels in and shit my diaper, you know, poop in my little diaper, just sit in my dirty diaper all day and say, well, this isn't the NFL I was used to. This isn't the NFL that I agreed to do. This we might as well put dresses on the quarterback. Blah 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 blah. No, I'm willing to meet you halfway. If you don't want to get rid of the slide, you want to keep quarterbacks running, etc. You want to keep that portion of the game open. As soon as you pass the first down line, you are a runner. You are a running back. You are not a quarterback anymore. You are running back. If you go 2 yards, 3 yards past as soon as you get past that first down line, slide. Because at that point, you are open season. You know, it's not rabbit season or duck season. It's quarterback season. No one wants to see their quarterback's lid get taken off. Okay. But you can't be affording certain players at certain positions certain safety rules because they're important to the interest of the game from a spectator standpoint, and then not afford those same rules to the rest of the team, whether they play on offense or defense or special team. Anyways, here's where the ring is. We used up all of our rupees, which is fine. My armor is now blue. I now take 50% damage, which in this game they don't really calculate it like quarter hearts. You won't see like 2 1/4 hearts taken. Instead, it'll just not. I'll take damage. The game will keep it in its memory that I took damage, and then the next time I take another, what we'll call a 1/4 heart worth of damage, I will then show a 1/2 heart of damage. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the episode here. I'm sure you're done listening to me rant about the NFL again. And when we come back, we're gonna go back into the 4th dungeon, and hopefully we can clean that up pretty quickly and move on to dungeon 5. So until then, I hope you guys have a good one.